Hello internet friends. In this video I am going to do the completely unnecessary step of using a soldering iron to cut out strips of the blue vinyl for the purpose of letting myself know where to dimple and where not to dimple. And I don't know, I guess I spent an hour on this, so this is a completely unnecessary hour. Some people like leaving the blue vinyl attached because they feel it gives them an extra, like, protection. I'm one of those people. These skins, I don't know how much they are, like $200 or $300, and I feel it's worth it for a little bit of extra protection. Also, so I don't have to draw on it to be like dimple here and don't dimple here. I just left the vinyl on where I should not dimple, so that makes it easy. Someone pointed out to me, Johnny, in the previous video that I did not follow the plans for where it talks about countersinking the wing walk doublers. So rereading the plans, it says that you're supposed to countersink the top skin with the wing walk doubler underneath. I didn't do that, and here's why. In my brain, I figured it's way easier if I mess up a countersink. Yeah, I think that's the word. If I mess up while countersinking on a wing walk doubler, that's like an $8 piece of aluminum that I could buy and cut and match drill, and I'm good to go. And if I mess up a countersink on a top wing skin, well, now I have to replace that skin. I have to get it shipped. Blah 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 blah. Like, that's a bigger deal than getting a 1 foot square piece of aluminum shipped to me. A lot bigger deal because it has to be crated and blah blah blah. So anyway, in my brain that was my thought process. So I did talk to Van support, and they said that it is acceptable to countersink the wing walk doublers and put a dimpled skin on top of that. Now what that probably means is I probably will have to use my deburring tool to make sure that all of the dimples fit into the countersinks, that the countersinks, I'm going to guess that's the plural of countersinks, that all of my countersunk holes are deep enough to accept the dimples, so that way the top skin lays flush on top of the wing walk doubler. Okay, that was a tongue twister and a mouthful because it's late, and I did have 2 glasses of wine for dinner because I made pasta. Okay, let's see. Do I have any other news? Yeah, actually I do. My fly LEDs showed up today. I have not opened the box yet. When I open the box, I will take a picture and share. So I'm excited for that. I finally have landing lights. So I guess it's really my first avionics that I've purchased. So I guess there's a milestone, right? Lights. That'll be exciting to open up and cable. I guess now I need to buy a 12-volt power supply. That's probably would be a useful tool. Let's see, what else? Here's a rant. Who else is excited for the iPhone 15? I really hope that it does finally switch over to USB-C and I can be done with having 2 cables for everything. Like, that would be amazing to just have 1 cable to rule them all. I don't know why I just thought of that. I think I read an article about iPhone 15 today, and that just came to the top of my mind. It's been annoying that I have to carry around 2 cables. If I could just carry around 1 USB-C cable to connect to everything, that would simplify my life. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, here you see me deburring with the deburring tool. I think that's probably the easiest way to deburr all these holes. Now, since they're punched, like the top of the hole is fine. It's perfectly good. But if you feel on the back of the bottom, you can feel a little bit of roughness. So you still need to deburr them before you dimple them. And then also, you need to the preferred order is deburr before you prime, because you need to prime before you dimple. Otherwise, you're going to use a lot of Scotch-Brite, because it's going to tear up your Scotch-Brite when you try to score the aluminum to adhere the primer to. I'm pretty sure I got that right. It's been 6 months since I've done anything, so I guess I should go back and watch some of my previous videos and see how I did it before or how I messed up before, so I don't repeat any mistakes. Because, yeah, it's kind of like, it's not like riding, it is like riding a bike. You just get right back on and then you remember how to do it, and then you hit a pothole and you're like, oh yeah, but I also have to watch where I'm going. I can't just get on the bike and then be on my phone at the same time. That will end in disaster. Speaking of disaster, if you are also building a plane and have committed disaster or want to avoid committing disaster, come join our RV Slack group. If you scan this QR code that just magically appeared, you will get the invite to join, and I will see you there and see you in the next video.